Hi, hello, it's Sonia here. I recently received this happy mail and let's have a look at all the goodies that are in there. Starting off with this little pack full of ephemera. Now, the first batch with those little pieces of ephemera, that's all paper that can be glued into or used as decoration in your journal. Some paintings, there are book covers like these, and kind of poster reproductions, that sort of thing. Really cute. Then there are these vellum stickers. I love those labels. They are really, really cool. And lots of stamps and other colorful little stickers. And then these postcards, vintage ephemera looking pieces. This is all fairly thin paper, but really nice for using as a background or decorating your journal just in general. Then there's this 6x6 pad. Now this is cardstock, so very nice. You could use it just to make a little notepad or a folder, some vintage inspired, beautiful pictures on them, or patterns, both with flowers as well as kind of general backgrounds, some with words, all very nice. This vellum envelope is really beautiful. I was careful when opening this because I wanted to reuse the vellum envelope. It was so nice. So peeling off the sticker very carefully. And inside were these paper sheets. This is again thin paper, and there was a sort of antique map theme to this pack. All old maps, great for a traveler's journal. Another vellum envelope, again being very careful, prizing it open. And again, these are thin papers, probably 80 GSM or something like that. These were music paper, but there was also handwriting, documents, letters, and there was a bit of a flower theme to these papers as well. This pack contained cardstock, a variety of colors, also some vellum like the star design, some embossed cardstock, very nice sort of neutral theme to these. The colors are probably a little bit too strong for my taste, but this kind of handwriting vellum is very nice, as well as the musical notes on that vellum. Some of the cardstock also had a sheen to them. This one had sort of gold specks, very nice. This ivory colored cardstock had a sheen as well. Great background pieces. Now I was most excited about these printed pads. Again, these are individual pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock. This one had a vintage movie theme, Hollywood, cinema, so lots of film spools, cinema tickets, that kind of thing, all with a strong vintage theme, which sometimes you can also use in something that isn't cinema themed as such, but would be great as a background, or just as a little file folder that you can glue other decoration on top of. But very useful, lovely patterns and designs, I have to say. The second pack was also called Modern Times. For a moment I thought they were identical with the first one, but no. This is slightly more vintagey, less cinema specific, even though there seems to be a bit of a Hollywood theme with this as well, but also a bit of a steampunk aesthetic, I suppose, with cogs and wheels and that sort of thing. And again, great for general backgrounds. I would probably use the background papers more than those heavily patterned pages, but very, very useful. Or cutting out individual parts and using them in a journal. I really loved this vintage inspired pack. It also came with these chipboard decorations and a little charm, photo cameras. And I really, really love anything that has these kind of postcard patterns and motifs. Very nice. A London theme to this one as well. Very handy. I often go to London. These were bonus pages from a pad, I suppose, but all very nicely colored. And this one had a Paris theme. So great stuff.
Well, hello. After my Your Creative Studio journal, which I really quite like, and which was built only with items that came in the Your Creative Studio subscription box February, I thought to myself, well, why not do this sort of thing again? It seems to me that kind of being restricted in some shape or form is kind of better for my creativity. So you've just seen this, well, it's not a kit, but this collection of materials. This was sent to me by a lovely friend from Poland, and she chose these wonderful items for me because she knows I'm into this whole vintage style. And I thought, how about I use only materials from what she sent me and make another journal with that. So this is probably going to take a while. So today I think I'm just going to start with a cover for the journal. So I have here some covered chipboard. This was actually not an address book or a birthday book. This was actually a, I don't even know, folder or whatever you call that. Excuse me. That two little books fit in that belonged to this file folder thing, and I've already cut open the top and the bottom because I reckoned, well, you know, this is going to make a nice book cover. So I have got this, and I think I'm going to cover it. Now I'm slightly worried about this here, and I don't really know how to deal with that. Now I doubt that my little circle punch is gonna go through this, so I'm just going to sort of eyeball it, but I'm going to make a little This is not going to be easy, I know that, because it's very thick, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be exact, it doesn't have to be pretty. I just want something to vaguely fill this hole so that when I cover it, there isn't a dip there. Although there were these papers here, which are not too, they are actually quite thin, but I think I'm going to use those. Now, what's this? This is maps. I'm going to use one of these. Why not take some stay in the garden kind of topic. What shall we take? Take this. Why not? And I need one for the back. What do we take on the back? Take that. It's sort of seems to be a similar type of book. All right, that's nice. I'm going to cover this differently or separately, probably with a bit of fabric at a later stage, because obviously, as you can see, the sheets are not big enough to cover both of this. Right, I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this, mainly because it's not going to make the paper warp. This looks a bit funny, the way the glue doesn't properly cover everything. Maybe that is a sign that I should have used double-sided tape. Well, we've started now. Actually, let's make this the back, and I'll sacrifice this on here. And let's learn from this and switch to double-sided tape instead. Didn't do any cleaning on these edges, hoping that it'll be okay, because I'll be obviously folding this over. So let's see how this works out, giving this a bit of space there at the side. All right, and where we go with tape, I think this time we can risk the art glitter glue. Yeah, even though it needs a bit of cleaning in there. Right, now that's all right. Great. I'll continue on this side. There we are, covered so far. And the next bit is going to be covering the spine, which I'm going to do with a bit of fabric. Right, I've been thinking I might actually use this green bit of whatever this is, some sort of cotton. So I need this to be a little thinner, I think. So, but not too thin, to make sure I'm covering it properly. Let's see. Now, I do want this to go all around. Probably don't need it quite as long. So, how long do I want it? I'll just cut it there. That's right, I'll put it there. I'll probably make a hidden spine, so I am going to cover this whole thing right now, because why not? I'm going to put something underneath here, so in case I'm smushing. I will actually use this again, even though the cover seems to be a bit too whatever smooth a surface, but I think it probably will stick. I mean, it has done with the paper as well. Right, let's just put this on without further ado. Okay, and clean up the other edges in a minute. Well, there's a little problem in that the fabric cover is now kind of making the little gusset between the spine and the cover and back cover sort of whatever. There's less space, so it doesn't quite close, but well, we'll just give it a few good just give it a bit of a bend, and it will hopefully do the trick a little bit. Right, and we still need to put a little bit more glue here. That's all right, and it's not too bad. I might actually just put a not too heavy book or something on it overnight, and that might bend it into shape, just kind of giving it a little bit of a, oh, there we go, like that. But it's fine so far, and the journal cover is, well, the basics of it are done. There might be more decoration coming at a later stage. The little divots here are not too bad, like you don't really see it too badly. Can't really feel it on that side. Feel it a little bit on that side, but it's all right. It's okay. It's done very well. Right. So that is basically the first bit of this, and now I'm gonna have to think about how I want to close this journal. I might just give it a normal bow or something on top, so I can now continue with creating or covering the inside. Let's see what we have from all the beautiful paper. There is this, and is this too small? No, I think that could go a size like that. Why not? I will have to find a design that fits. I mean, there's just plain Oh, or that. I think that's a bit too bright. That's, I don't think I want more words. It's a bit too pink, I think. And this is more words. No. But the question is, do I want this kind of green, which is a slight contrast, but it kind of works well with this? Yes, we'll use this. So what have we got here? We want this to be about 11.5. Okay. Okay, do we want this here or maybe just leave this for the moment? But there is the cover with a little side tuck here. And the next steps will be dealing with the actual pages.